Welcome children. I Gargi Gupta welcome you again in this e-class for Standard 4. Hope you all are well and good at home. Children, I hope you all are following your teacher's instructions properly and watching these videos regularly and learning from it. Last week, we have discussed all the probable question answers from chapter 2, that is, computer input and output devices. This week, we are going to revise our third chapter from our computer book, that is, memory and storage devices. Let's see what kind of questions can come from this chapter and discuss each question and answers briefly. Let's start with the chart that will represent the classification of the memory storage of the computer properly. Computer memory. Computer memory is just like a human brain. It is used to store data and instructions. We can divide computer memory into two types. One, primary memory, which is also known as main memory or the internal memory of computer, and secondary memory, which is also known as auxiliary memory or the external memory of the computer. Primary memory again can be divided into two types, that are RAM and ROM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It is also known as volatile memory, and ROM stands for read-only memory. It is known as non-volatile memory. RAM and ROM also have their subdivisions that we will discuss later in this session. Now, secondary memory. Secondary memory also can be classified into different types. They are DVD, CD, hard disk, floppy disk, pen drive or flash drive, etc. Let's discuss some questions and answers. What is computer memory? Computer memory is the storage space in the computer where data to be processed and instructions required for processing are stored. Computer has a large memory in which it can store very large volume of information. It is used to retrieve and recall any bit of information from its vast storehouse accurately and quickly as and when required. Next, what are the different types of computer memory? There are two types of computer memory. They are primary memory and secondary memory. Next, what do you mean by primary memory? The answer is primary memory is the memory that holds only those data and instructions on which the computer is currently working. Next, This primary memory is also known as main memory or internal memory of the computer. What are the different types of primary memory? Answer is, there are two types of primary memory. They are RAM or random access memory and ROM or read-only memory. Next, what is RAM? RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It is a temporary memory, and when the power is switched off or disconnected, the information stored in RAM is lost or erased. For this reason, it is also known as volatile memory. Next, what are the types of RAM? There are two types of RAM. One, SRAM or Static Random Access Memory, and DRAM or Dynamic Random Access Memory. Here is an image of RAM. Next, what is ROM? The answer is, ROM stands for Read Only Memory. It is used to store the system information of computer in order to enable it to operate smoothly and continually. Its contents are not lost or erased when the power supply is disconnected. So, it is also known as non-volatile memory. Next, what are the types of ROM? The different types of ROM are PROM or Programmable Read-Only Memory. The second one is EPROM or Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. Third one is EEPROM or Electrically Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. Now, there is an image of ROM. Children, please learn these full forms and their spellings properly. Now, next question is, differentiate between RAM and ROM. The difference between RAM and ROM are: number 1, RAM stands for Random Access Memory, whereas ROM stands for Read-Only Memory. The second one, RAM is volatile in nature. Its contents are erased when the power is turned off, whereas ROM is non-volatile in nature. Its contents are not erased when the power is turned off. Third point, the computer can read as well as write using this memory, whereas the computer can only read this memory and cannot write using this ROM memory. Now, the fourth point, RAM is used to store the temporary informations, whereas ROM is used to store part of operating system by the factory or manufacturer. Next, what do you mean by secondary memory? The secondary memory is used to store data and programs permanently and in much larger amount than primary memory. Secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory or external memory of the computer. Next, give some example of secondary memory. Some common examples of secondary devices are USB flash drive, hard disk, CD, DVD, etc. Next, what do you mean by USB flash drive? A USB flash drive or pen drive is a drive or data storage device that includes flash memory with an integrated universal serial bus interface. It is a small, lightweight, portable and a rewritable device which can hold data and is faster and durable. Here is an image of USB flash drive or pen drive. Next, what is hard disk? Hard disk is the main storage of the computer. It is fixed inside the CPU box and directly attached with the motherboard. Next, what is the capacity of a hard disk? The storage capacity of a hard disk is up to 500 GB. Next, how the operating system labels the hard disk? The answer is generally operating system of computer labels the hard disk as C:drive. If a hard disk is partitioned, logically one can get C drive and D drive labels. We can see here an image of hard disk. Next, what do you mean by CD? The answer is CD stands for compact disc. It is a thin plastic disc coated with metal that is capable of storing data with optical beams. Next question, what is the capacity of a CD? The storage capacity of CDs is up to 700 MB. Now, next question is, what is the use of CD? CD is used to store programs, softwares, movies, audios, videos, and other data in digital form. Here we can see an image of CD. Next, what are the different types of CDs? There are three types of CDs. They are 1. CD-ROM or compact disc read-only memory. Second, CDR or compact disc recordable. Third one, CD rewrite RW, CD-RW or compact disc read or write. Next, what do you mean by CD-ROM? The answer is compact disc read-only memory is a type of CD that can only be read. We cannot write to or erase from CD-ROM. Here is an image of CD-ROM. Next, what do you mean by CDR? Compact disc recordable is a type of compact disc that can be written once and read arbitrarily many times. Here is an image of CDR. The next question is, what do you mean by CD-RW? The answer is compact disc read or write is a type of compact disc that introduced in 1997. A CD-RW can be written, read, erased and rewritten as many times as the user wants. Here is an image of CD rewrite or read or write. Next, how to read or write different CDs. CD-ROM driver. To read information from CD-ROM, a CD-ROM driver is needed. Here is an image of CD-ROM driver. CD writer or recorder. To write onto or erase from the CD read-write, we can use CD writer or recorder. Here is an image of CD writer or recorder. Next, what is DVD? DVD stands for Digital Versatile Disc. It is a type of optical media used for storing digital data. DVD is the same size as a CD-ROM but can store 25 times more data and has much faster storage retrieval. Unlike a CD, a DVD can store data on both sides. Here is an image of DVD. Now, next question is differentiate between primary and secondary memory. It's very important, children. Now, the answer is difference between primary and secondary memory are: first point, primary memory is also known as main memory, whereas secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory. Basically, primary memory is the internal memory of the computer, whereas the secondary memory is the external memory of the computer. Third point, primary memory holds only those data and instructions on which the computer is currently working, whereas secondary memory can store data and programs permanently and in much larger amount. Fourth point is the example. So example of primary memory is RAM, ROM, and example of secondary memory is pen drive, DVD, CD-ROM, hard disk, etc. Next, what do you mean by 0 and 1 in computer language? A computer, being a machine, does not understand language spoken and written by humans. It is only responding to two signals: presence of small electric current, that is represented by 1, and absence of small electric current, that is represented by 0. Therefore, all data given by the user is transferred by the computer into these two signals, that is 0 and 1, which are the two digits of the binary system. Bit represents a single binary value, either 0 or 1. Next, what do you mean by bit? The basic unit of data representation is bit. Bit is the short of binary digit. Bit has a single binary value, either 0 or 1. Next question is, how do we measure the storage capacity? The storage capacity of a device is measured in byte. 1 byte is the collection or group of 8 bits. To measure the huge capacity of memory, bigger units than bytes are used. Next, what are the different memory units? This is also very important. Learn this properly. The different memory units are: 1 nibble is equal to 4 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Now, 1 kilobyte or 1 KB is equal to 2 to the power 10 bytes. 1 megabyte or MB is equal to 2 to the power 20 bytes. 1 gigabyte or 1 GB is equal to 2 to the power 30 bytes. 1 terabyte or 1 TB is equal to 2 to the power 40 bytes. And 1 petabyte or 1 PB is equal to 2 to the power 50 bytes. Hope we have covered all the probable question answers from this chapter. I hope this video will help you children. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Keep learning, stay home and stay safe.